Yo, what is up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this NBA channel. So let's get straight into it. So today I'm here talking about this shocking trade that could possibly happen. So we all know how sad the New Orleans Pelicans have been all year. Hey, I'm talking about football too. How y'all miss out on a last minute tackle?
That's tough.
That's off the topic though. But basically the New Orleans Pelicans don't have that much talent on their roster besides Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. And we all know that they're screwed, but they just don't want to admit it yet. But sooner or later they're going to have to end up trading Anthony Davis because they don't have any money to acquire more talent to get better. And also they don't have any other trade assets besides Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. And pretty much the only team in the NBA who can possibly trade for Anthony Davis are the Boston Celtics. The Celtics GM, Danny Ainge, has done a damn near perfect job with the Boston Celtics in my opinion. Trading away his all-star point guard for a younger, better player in Kyrie Irving. And back then in the offseason when there were rumors flying around about Jimmy Butler getting traded to the Celtics or Paul George getting possibly traded to the Boston Celtics, he stayed 10 toes down and he did not make a single move when he had the opportunity to. But instead he ended up drafting a future all-star in Jaylen Brown and a potential superstar in Jason Tatum. And also he signed one of the most versatile centers in the league, Al Horford. And the year after that he went ahead and signed all-star small forward Gordon Hayward. More importantly than all of that, he bring in head coach Brad Stevens, who's making this all work out, one of the best coaches in the NBA already. Amazing job, man. Boston Celtics, y'all got something. But the only thing Danny Ainge hasn't done was bring in a franchise player. But now they have a rookie Jason Tatum who could possibly fill that role. I mean, if you ask me, he certainly has the tools and potential to be that guy. But multiple rumors over the last year, rumors came out that Boston had their eyes on Anthony Davis. And the potential trade that was brought up in most of our eyes that could happen between the Boston Celtics and the New Orleans Pelicans is that the New Orleans Pelicans end up giving away Anthony Davis for Jason Tatum and Al Horford and maybe a pick. Now, if you ask me, that's a fair deal on both sides. If the New Orleans Pelicans were to trade Anthony Davis, they would have to be getting back some serious talent, and that's Jason Tatum. But you know, some Celtics fans say they would rather trade away Jaylen Brown. Man, what the f?
Boy, if you don't get...
Y'all can't finesse everybody! Look, I'm not saying Jaylen Brown is bad. Jaylen Brown is really nice, but he doesn't have the franchise superstar player potential like Jason Tatum. So that really wouldn't be fair if the New Orleans Pelicans decided to trade for Jaylen Brown. Do you guys forget who Anthony Davis is? The dude's averaging 27, 11, and 2 blocks a game, and he is only 24 years old. So can you imagine what he's gonna do when he actually reaches his prime? Man, in my opinion, if you ask me, when you talk about pure talent, pure skill, Anthony Davis is better than every single player in the entire NBA, besides LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Forget a Giannis, forget a Kawhi, I'm taking Anthony Davis, baby. This dude, Anthony Davis, literally has no weakness. He's a 6'11" power forward who's out here pulling up from 3 and taking angle. I don't think some of you Boston fans understand what type of player you're getting. You realize Anthony Davis has the potential to be a top 3 power forward of all time in the NBA. And y'all want to trade for him without giving up Tatum?
That's tough.
Now that is tough. But okay, I understand. You guys like to finesse. Forget your GM is named Master OG Finesser Danny Ainge. Well, I thought of this trade scenario. Don't get triggered, dude. I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. So let's say the Boston Celtics decide to rule Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum as untouchables. I see you. Don't get mad, don't get triggered. Yes, I said it. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and only Kyrie Irving as untouchables on that team. So what if the Boston Celtics decide to trade away Gordon Hayward and some picks?
What?
What in the world are you thinking? Shut up, let me finish, fool! Why would we trade him? Why would we get him in the first place? I'm getting to that part.
That's tough.
Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was talking about how the Boston Celtics could trade Gordon Hayward and some picks for Anthony Davis. I know, I understand it's cold-blooded for Danny Ainge to do. But if you didn't notice, that's what he's kind of known for. Back then when he traded for all those Brooklyn picks, he pulled off the biggest finesse probably of NBA history. He had to trade his franchise player for many years, Paul Pierce. And more recently, he just traded away Isaiah Thomas with all that he's been through. So he's known for pulling off trades like this. You guys, and including myself, we have to remember that the NBA is strictly business. Those general managers in that front office, they don't care. They're gonna do what's best for their organization, regardless of emotions, feelings, and relationships with players. It's sad to say, but it's the truth, baby. They don't care. That's the cold truth. Huh, you get it? Truth, Paul Pierce, the truth? That was kind of cringe, huh? Let's just move on. But that trade works out perfectly for the Boston Celtics. So this trade did end up happening, which is a long shot in my opinion. This will put them in a perfect situation. They keep Tatum and Brown, who have been playing stellar recently this season. And they add Anthony Davis to that Celtics team. That means the Boston Celtics don't have only one franchise player. That means they probably have two with Jason Tatum. Look, I'm just being honest in my opinion. With the way Jason Tatum is playing right now, I say by that time he's 22, 23, he's going to be better than Gordon Hayward ever was. But enough looking at this from the Boston Celtics side, we gotta make this a fair trade. Along with Gordon Hayward, I think the Boston Celtics should also give him 2 first-round picks. Now, the first one is from the Lakers. If it falls anywhere from 2 to 5, then the Pelicans can keep it. And the Lakers are doing pretty terrible right now, so this would be a good thing for the New Orleans Pelicans. That means they could keep the Lakers pick. And on top of that, they can have either the Grizzlies protected lottery pick or the Los Angeles Clippers protected pick. That means they have the potential to take 2 young stars out of the NBA draft. And in my opinion, they would be in a much better position than they were with Anthony Davis. They'd be left with Hayward, Cousins, Drew Holiday, Rondo, and 2 of those first-round picks that will be in the lottery. Personally, I think the New Orleans Pelicans are going to end up trading away Anthony Davis to the Celtics this offseason. Only if, listen here, only if LeBron James decides to go to the West. Because if LeBron James goes to the West, that means the East is wide open for the Boston Celtics. And that means they need to go not all in, but some close to that by getting Anthony Davis. But this is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. This is a perfect trade. This is a perfect trade scenario in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Closing in on 2K. And I'll get right with you.